Hey y'all, my name is Lena. Paisley is not with me currently. I am at work, and while I'm on break, I decided, like, why keep procrastinating? Let's go ahead and get this birth story time out the way, right? So make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos. I do plan on being more consistent. 2024, we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so make sure y'all subscribe, like, comment, share with your friends. Tell them about me and Paisley, and I guarantee you that they'll love us and want to tune in with us as well. That's what we're gonna do. Let's just go ahead and jump right into the video. So I'm gonna start. So originally my due date was October 17th of 2022, and I had her October 15th, 2022, which was 2 days. So I believe my last doctor's appointment had to be either, okay, so before we even get to my last doctor's appointment, I'm gonna start from the very beginning. Before I ever even got pregnant, I already knew that I wanted to have a water birth at home, because I'm not really a fan too much of the doctor's office. I feel like me being a doctor, I always run to medicine because I know it's there. And I also watched other people's videos and seen people say like how the nurses and the doctors would convince you to get an epidural. Me personally, I wanted to go the natural route. No epidural, no hospital, at home, me, my partner, my midwife, and that's it, right? So that was the plan my whole pregnancy. At first I got a OBGYN to go to, which she was the sweetest. I loved her, but again, I wanted to do a water birth. She didn't offer that, so then I went ahead through my insurance, found a midwife that accepted my insurance, went to I met with the very first one, didn't have to look no further because Krista was the one for me, so I was basically going to my appointments the whole pregnancy. At first, like the first couple of months, maybe till like I was like 5-6 months, I was going to both the OBGYN every month, and I was going to my midwife, because my OBGYN, she was giving me ultrasounds, but my midwife, she felt like it wasn't necessary to have an ultrasound, as often as the OBGYNs do. So that was really the only reason why I was going to the OBGYN, because I wanted to see my baby like anybody else would. So yeah, I basically, so like by the time I got like 6 months, I was like, all right, I'm not gonna go to the OBGYN no more. I'm gonna just stick it out with my midwife and basically wait till give birth to see my baby. So I stopped going to the OBGYN, started going to my midwife. Everything was going cool. As time went on, as time went on, I started gathering everything I needed for my birth, such as the bed, the tools that my midwife needed, everything she told me that I needed to get. I got everything. So now we're gonna fast forward to my last days of pregnancy. My last appointment, let me scroll up because I don't want to lie, get my days mixed up, say one thing then it's really another. So my last appointment was with my OBGYN. I didn't go that day. So my last appointment was the 13th. My last appointment was the 13th. Went to my last appointment, got the worst news ever. I got to my appointment, it's the 13th. I got 4 more days to give birth. Whatever. I get there, my midwife take my blood pressure, everything like that. My blood pressure skyrocket. The whole pregnancy, I had a normal blood pressure. The week of the last day of my last appointment, my blood pressure through the roof. So she's basically like, oh, when you leave here, I want you to go home, pack a bag, go straight to the hospital. I'm gonna have a doctor. No matter of fact, she was basically like, Krista had told me she want me to meet with a doctor. She don't believe that it's safe for me to give birth at home due to my blood pressure being so high. If I need any extra medicine and stuff like that, she wouldn't have it at the house for me. It would be best for me to do it in the hospital. Obviously, I immediately got sad, like, damn, I done went this whole 9 months can't do what I wanted to do or whatever like that. So of course I left crying, sad, stuff like that. But following day, ended up going to the doctor's office to meet with the other doctor. Didn't really like him. Didn't really like him. Yeah, I didn't like him. So ended up leaving that doctor's office, talked to my midwife about everything and stuff like that. She told me to go to the hospital. So I ended up going to the hospital. I asked her like around what time she think I should go to the hospital. She's like late at night because like when the shifts changed, she wanted me to go. So we ended up going late at night. Tell me why they took my blood pressure. My blood pressure was low. Ended up telling my midwife. She was like, oh, okay, so we're back on for the water birth at home, blase blase. I'm like, okay, cool, that's perfect. Like that's that's what I want to hear. So we got to the hospital like 11 something. Tell me why. Look, 3 o'clock in the morning. 3 o'clock in the morning, my boyfriend, we all in there. We knocked out. We sleep. 5 o'clock in the morning, we still in there sleep. 6 o'clock in the morning, we still in the hospital, knocked out. We didn't get. What time? We left the hospital like 6:30, 7 o'clock that day. From 11 o'clock that night. From them just literally taking my blood pressure and everything like that. And you think I want to have a baby in the hospital? It take y'all that long just to check my blood pressure to see how far along I'm dilated, which I already knew I was only 1 centimeter dilated because I just went to my doctor the day before and she told me that. So it took y'all all this long just to do that and to send us home without a baby. To induce my labor, she was basically like, go home, pump your breast. I ended up doing that on the 14th, I believe. So I ended up getting a phone call from my mama like, oh, my grandma in the hospital. She got rushed to the hospital, blase, blase. So that day, I didn't leave the hospital till like 8 something that night. I probably got there like 1 o'clock that afternoon. I was in the hospital that whole day with my grandma. Like we was all there. We was in the waiting room at that because at this time COVID, I believe it was, yeah, it was still COVID. COVID was still hot. They didn't want all these, multiple people in the hospital room and stuff like that. So that's that. Tell me why. I get home, take my shower. Oh, that's another thing. While I was pregnant, baby, I was addicted. Baby powder, like, oh my God, I was so addicted to it. But get home, take a bath, everything like that. I ate dinner. Hold on, let me see if I could pull up. Let me see if I could pull that up. Because I did, I remember I posted, I think in my close friends. I believe I posted in my close friends. Like me and my boyfriend was eating dinner or whatever. I think, yeah, I posted it in my close friends. We had pizza that night because when I was pregnant, I used to crave pizza real bad. But that's another thing. I used to be trying to like figure out different ways to have the baby. I was drinking that raspberry green leaf tea real bad. Did not do nothing. I'm trying to see. Hold up. Okay, when I pick what's for dinner, we gonna eat pizza every time. So I was a pizza during my pregnancy. This was 11 o'clock at night. 11 o'clock at night, 11:03, right? Ended up laying down to go to sleep. My boyfriend was playing the game. I remember it like it was yesterday. My boyfriend was playing the game. By like 12 o'clock after we finished eating dinner, we ended up, getting ready to go to bed, to go to sleep and stuff like that. Tell me why, as I'm getting up to go to bed, I start cramping. Like, and I'm not talking about like, oh, babe, I got a cramp. Oh, babe, I'm cramping a little bit. Oh, babe, I'm cramping a little bit. That was 11:03. Let me see something. 11:03. By 11:45, I had my boyfriend call my midwife, like, call Krista. Call Krista, tell her I'm bleeding. Tell her I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Sending her different pictures and stuff like that. I ended up sending her pictures of the toilet. I'm not going to show y'all all that because I'm sure y'all don't want to see it. So then she ended up calling us back on the phone, telling my boyfriend, like, track her contractions. My boyfriend ended up putting me in the tub because he know how bad I wanted to do a water birth. He ended up running me some warm bath water and sitting me in the tub. And I sat in the tub for a minute. But as I'm in the tub, like, my body is telling me to push. So I'm pushing, and I'm doodling though. Like, I'm doodling in the tub. So my boyfriend had to get me out the tub, clean the tub, run more water, put me back in the tub. But at that point, I'm in our bathroom because at this apartment that we were staying in at this time, the kids' bathroom had the tub and our bathroom was the shower. So at this point, we was in the kids' bathroom at first, but he had to clean the tub out. So now I'm back in our bedroom bathroom. I'm on the toilet. I'm laying down on the floor. Every time I get off the toilet, I'm like, all right, I feel better, like I got it all out. Then I lay back in the bed. It seemed like every time I lay down in the bed, I got a contraction. I promise you. But my midwife kept telling me like she was with another client. She wasn't gonna be able to make it to me in time or whatever like that. So, you know, it was cool. So that was at, okay, so all of that was like an hour. So an hour done passed by. Remember, we started at 11:45. An hour passed by. 12:45 when I started sending her my contractions. Now we're at 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. She's like, I'm telling her, so my boyfriend telling her like I want to go to the hospital. Crystal like she gonna send her back a midwife for me. So my boyfriend like, yes, please do so. I'm gonna post the messages up so y'all can see them. She basically was telling me like, Mimi, she not too far from me. She'll come to me within an hour or whatever like that. She live in Miramar. So my boyfriend like, oh yeah, we just gonna take her to the hospital because she can't take the pain. So as I'm in the house, mind y'all, I told y'all I'm laying down on the ground. I'm just trying to find any comfortable position. But my boyfriend, he like, yeah, I'm finna just take you to the hospital. Like, I'm not finna let you go through this epidural. Which I was determined not to get the epidural. So by so like 1:20, my midwife texted me like, oh, Mimi gonna be there in 20 minutes, y'all. At that point, I'm at the hospital. I got to the hospital at 1:45. They got me in a back at 2 o'clock, checked my cervix and everything to see how far along I was. I was 10 centimeters. They put me to the back, pushed the baby out. By the time they got me to the back, because at first, the first room that they put me in, they put me like in a waiting room, but like where the patients be at. Like in a waiting room, but like where the patients be at. Like, did that make sense? I said the waiting room, like where the patients be at. Obviously, the waiting room is where the patients be at, but not the front waiting room where you got to check in at. The waiting room where they have like the little curtains up that separate each patient and stuff like that. I was in there. They checked my cervix. I was 10 centimeters. Then they moved me to my own room. Let me tell y'all, they had 0 doctors in the whole hospital to deliver my baby. They was literally in there scrambling, looking for a doctor to for me to have my baby, telling me don't push. What you mean don't push? Do you not know? Don't push, cause I would have this baby by myself. Are you crazy? So they ended up finding a midwife because they obviously didn't have no doctors, don't know the midwife's name, don't know her from a can of paint, don't know the nurse name, don't know none of these people, because again, I had a midwife, not a doctor, not an OBGYN doctor that was going to deliver my baby. So the midwife, she came in, she got everything, they got everything prepared. By the time they got everything prepared, it was probably about like 2:20 at this point. I've been 10 centimeters for about 40 minutes at this, like, because I know for a fact, as we driving there, I was pushing her out. I was pushing like really, really bad. It was to the point my boyfriend couldn't stop at no red lights. He was running lights and everything. I'm just so grateful that we was able to make it to that hospital safe, because my boyfriend had to do what he had to do that night to get me to that hospital. So by like 2:20, 2:25 or something like that, I started pushing. She came out at 2:33, all natural, no epidural, no nothing, no gas medicine, none of that stuff. And let me just tell y'all, for me, my experience, I would definitely have another baby. My level of the contractions, I would say, would be like a 7 or like a 6. And then the pushing and everything being that I did it natural, I would give it like a 6. I would overall, my whole birth experience, I would give it like pain level, I would give it like a 5, 6. Because it's not like, I honestly, I can't even get my words out, because honestly, it's a feeling like that I can't describe. Like, I don't even know how to describe the feeling. Like, once it was done and over with, like, I literally don't know how it feels.
Slowly,
I'm gonna insert like some little clips of me giving birth and everything like that.
Okay.
So y'all could
Push for me.
I don't know if y'all can really see it because the way I'm
I need the shoulders.
That's it. Keep the book
push,
push.
Yeah, we're not gonna put that out there like that.
That's
Push
it.
for me, mommy.
Beautiful.
So I don't know. I'm gonna figure out a way
Keep going.
to
Come on.
insert mini clips
more.
of the video.
Give me more.
Yeah, mini clips of the video so y'all can see. But I hope you all enjoyed today's video. I hope y'all enjoyed my story time, my birth story time. Comment down below more video ideas and more videos that y'all want to see, more suggestions. And like I said at the beginning, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure y'all tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Share my channel. Come join the family with me and Pepe. I promise you will love it. And again, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure you comment some more video suggestions. I love y'all. Bye.